Hello, everyone. Welcome to SoulSpace Podcast number 140.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to continue on with our topic for the month of making your own luck. And today we thought about talking of what is luck really? What is it? What's the definition? You know, what do you do with luck? How do you create it? All those
Right.
things.
Because, when you talk about luck, people kind of all have their own ideas of what that means. And so we're going to talk about what it really means and how to begin to create it in your life.
Right.
And we're going to have some fun doing it because that's what we do.
Yeah.
And you can't create luck unless you're having fun.
So
let's do that together.
So I looked up the meaning in the dictionary on my phone, and it says a force that brings good fortune or adversity, the events or circumstances that operate for or against an individual. So there can be good luck and bad luck, right?
Mm-hmm.
And favoring chance was another definition. So it's all, and we know we create our own, really. It's in our control. I mean, yeah, you sometimes feel unlucky or lucky either way, but it's really about how you're thinking, what your mindset is.
Right. And you nailed it on the head when you said luck is a feeling.
Yeah.
Luck is a feeling. And it's true because if you guys have been with us for a while, even if you haven't, we know that how you feel tells you where you're at vibrationally.
Right.
So are you on the vibration of luck and receiving wonderful delights throughout your day?
Yeah.
Or are you not? That tells you everything. Do you feel lucky? If you don't feel lucky, then you're not on the same vibration of luck.
Yeah.
End of story.
Right.
Law of attraction,
It's
rules of the universe.
About your vibration. What are you feeling? And you're in charge of that. You can change that, what you're feeling.
Yes, you can.
Right.
That's why we entitled this month Making Your Own Luck.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's I remember somebody telling me one time, and we had a lot of bad luck in our life at the time, but it was years and years ago. And someone said, boy, your family really is unlucky, isn't it? And I went, what? I didn't feel like that.
Yeah.
But I always look for the gold in everything, or the silver lining, or try to be positive on things that happen. But then when I thought about it, I'm like, whoa, I guess if you look at it that way, you could think that. But I still never thought that way.
Right.
But there was a lot of stuff that did happen that, people would think that. And, did we create it? Who knows? It was before I knew anything about law of attraction or anything like that. But I still had a positive mindset always, tried to anyway.
Right. But sometimes when momentum builds in one direction,
right,
that momentum will take a while to peter out,
Yeah. And of course, now after I learned about it and about how to create better things in your life, I don't have that unlucky streak anymore.
Yeah.
Usually, might be a little blip in the road, but nothing major like it used to be.
And that's the thing is like that stable vibration.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, when they talked about in the definition there of forces, right? Well, one of the strongest, if not the strongest force in our current physical universe is the law of attraction.
Right.
And how it contributes to our lives every single day.
Yeah.
And so it's about, okay, where am I at on the spectrum? Am I seeing fun and delights and things coming into my experience that are surprise and fun and feel lucky? Or am I not? That'll tell you if you're on that vibration or you're off of that vibration. Right. And that since you are the creator of your experience, that you can change what's currently going on in your physical experience by changing the vibration that you're on. And
Yeah.
so that's the thing. That's what luck really is it's the law of attraction responding to what we're putting out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And kind of putting it that way, you're like, oh, well, if I know I can create my own luck, what kind of fun and adventures could I have
Right.
when I'm feeling lucky?
Yeah. 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 It's fun to play with that energy and let's see what I can attract today, see
Yeah.
what fun things I can get into, what I can,
Yeah, what fun things I can get into.
what
Exactly right.
adventures can I create for myself today? It's cool. And we sometimes take it too seriously and we gotta put our nose to the grindstone, but you might as well have fun while you're living and
Right.
do the things that create that fun. And
And a lot of people are wanting to attract fun experiences.
Right.
So if you're already having fun and you're feeling that, you're attracting fun experiences.
Absolutely.
So having fun is a worthy endeavor and
Yeah.
valuable.
Yeah.
And it's completely worth your time to have fun.
Right.
You should be having fun.
Yeah.
If you're not having fun, I'll never like to say should, but
right.
you should be
if you want to be having fun, you can.
Give yourself permission, because know that vibration is a valuable vibration.
Yeah.
In creating what you want.
And there's nothing wrong with having fun.
No, you should be having fun. Fun is wonderful.
Yeah.
Everybody enjoys having fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what other things would you enjoy having? Well, having fun allows those things to begin to come into your experience.
Mm-hmm.
So remind yourself that, well, having fun is now my job, because that attracts more of the things that I want. So can it be that easy? Oh yeah.
It can be.
Oh yeah.
It
can be if you let it.
Yeah. It's just allowing it in and being okay with, being okay with having fun.
Right. And feeling lucky is fun.
Right.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
So when you feel that way, you're already like having a little bit of fun with it.
Yep.
And let that flow.
Yeah. Yeah. So good.
We're going to bring in something new today.
Yeah. Another fun author and speaker and mentor and all the things. I've followed him for years since I first saw the Secret movie. He's in it. And he's just a cool guy.
Tracy introduced me to this author, and this book is actually from when she did like a just take whatever books you want from the rock shop that I got from her. And so we're looking at today Infinite Possibilities, The Art of Living Your Dreams by Mike Dooley.
Yeah. Mike Dooley, he is an awesome author, and he has seminars all the time on through Hay House. And he's so funny and awkward and kind of like us. He's just goofy, and he has done amazing things in his life, and he teaches people how to do it too. And he's really cool. After we read this, if you feel drawn to, he has a website called tut.com, and you can sign up for his messages from the universe, and you get a daily message from the universe, and it's really cool. I think I've gotten it for like probably 15 years. It's awesome. I don't know how long, but a long time. Probably 15 years, close to it anyway.
Yeah, and you were saying how uncanny those messages can be for the day.
Yeah, I think you sign up, or when I signed up anyway, you'd fill out a questionnaire, and then once in a while you get something that you forgot was on that questionnaire, and it's like, wow, like what car what's your dream car, whatever, things on there and a lot of times the universe is talking directly to you on those messages. It's really fun. I love to read them. It's a highlight of my morning.
That's awesome. So then what was the website again?
Tut.com.
Tut?
T-U-T.
Oh.
Yeah.
You said it so fast. I was like, did I miss it? Did like my ears get plugged up?
No, T-U-T. I think that's it still.
Yeah.
tut.com.
I'm sure they could look up Mike Dooley website and
Yeah,
come up.
yeah, because he has adventures, trips that you can go on and stuff like that. I think still. I'm pretty sure that's still his website, tut.com.
Well, fantastic.
Yeah,
So look him up if you're interested after,
Yeah.
especially after we read this.
it's good. It's
Um,
good.
He's fantastic. Yes, I really enjoy his stuff, and I've gone on a couple of his lives and things when he was on
Mhm.
the house.
Yeah.
So if you do have this book by some happy circumstance, I'm on page 130, and the section is entitled Thriving, Not Surviving is Our Default Setting. I love that.
Mhm.
Because you've likely never been told the truth, this may seem outlandish and fairy tale-like. Armed with the truth, however, you're free. Life is easy. It's always been easy, and above all, life's mechanics are noble. You needn't go forth into mystery, confusion, and self-doubt. These are just power robbers. Knowing now that your own inclinations toward happiness and fulfillment, that this is what you were built for, that this is what the stage is set for, and that the entire universe is in on the game. Can you imagine the brand new possibilities that suddenly lie before you? Life can
Yeah.
be an adventure, and you can just go picking up gold nuggets.
Right.
And
Yeah,
you should.
you should.
I mean, literally would be great, but figuratively speaking.
Anytime you can go rock hounding is fun.
Yeah, for me, it's like picking up
metaphor.
gold.
Yeah. Gold, whatever you find.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's good.
So I love that. And then he goes into prayer. I'm not a big proponent of using the word prayer. It's like using the word God in that it has so many connotations, meaning vastly different things to different people. I dislike the term because it usually implies that the one doing the praying is powerless and beholden to powers or to a God outside of themselves who picks and chooses whom he will help and when. But I love prayer's implication that we are not alone and that we are being heard. You are heard by this very same universe, by every atom and molecule, and by every entity that could possibly render you assistance. Whether you're thinking, speaking, or living, the universe takes note, sees your true intentions, follows your actions, and knows all. You're never alone.
So good.
I love that too.
Yeah,
I love that too. Do you want to do this next section?
I can.
Okay.
So, delegation. When I first began discovering the kind of material that I've been sharing here, I used to feel really alone, not because others didn't think like this, though a few did, but because when these concepts were blended with my old school thinking, the idea of creating my own reality was overwhelming. And although I immediately grasped that it was true, I heard myself thinking and feeling, gosh, how the heck do I make my own reality? How do I become aware of all my beliefs and thoughts? If I make my own reality, then that means I must do it alone. And what an enormous responsibility. All those assertions were and are absolutely correct. It is a humongous job. And we do have total responsibility, but we are permitted to delegate, and we can delegate as much as we like. I like that. And Chris always talks about her list, delegating some of that to the universe and
It's on the list.
yeah.
I made my decision, I set my intentions, and I hand it
Yeah.
over to the universe to manage the rest.
Yeah.
And then I take my own inspired action when I feel it.
Right. Yeah.
And
Oh, good.
it works.
Yeah. Yeah. It works.
The magical to-do list.
Yeah.
I will talk about that forever.
Yeah. In fact, delegation is absolutely mandatory in order to get anything done in time and space. Just as the pilot of a jumbo jet has total control and responsibility for the plane and her passengers' welfare, she's required to delegate virtually anything that's necessary to make the plane fly properly. She might turn the yoke, control column, or the rudder and flick a few switches to give the plane direction, but she didn't invent aviation or commercial flying processes. She didn't help build and test the plane and its millions of nuts and bolts and pieces. She didn't orchestrate the formation of the company that bought the plane and operates the airline. She didn't hire and train the ticketing agents and flight attendants, and she didn't build the runways or the control tower. The pilot does virtually nothing beyond showing up several hours prior to the flight or pre-departure procedures, hopping into the cockpit, powering the thing up, and aiming. And that's all you have to do to believe living the life you dream of living. Just power up your thinking. Aim, which implies action, albeit minimal compared to what will be done for you, and delegate the rest to the universe, your greater self, and the principles that hold time and space together, having faith that they will perform flawlessly. And it's so true. There's so much that has to go on behind the scenes that God or the universe or whatever you call it, creator, is orchestrating for us to even to go to work every day or to make it out of the house or whatever. It's amazing some of the things that happen, and you think, how could that possibly, how could that coincidence possibly have happened? And it happens every day. There's things like that,
We don't even notice a lot of them.
Right. Yeah.
And I like that you brought that up, because think about this. You could never in a million years yourself control all of the cooperative components that make every single day you live on this planet possible.
Right. It's just
literally
mind-boggling
because you didn't create the air that you breathe.
Yeah.
That was formed somehow else. The food you eat, the places you go, the car you drive, the roads that were built to get you there, the people that you interact with on the daily basis, like there's so many moving parts that you don't control.
Right.
But you do control your own self, your own experience, and your own vibration that you're putting out into the universe. That's what you control. And through that control, it creates everything around you and everything that happens throughout the day. And it's amazing how we can move through all of that and have all of these cooperative components lined up for us to make it work.
Yeah.
Because you can have a really unlucky day. Think about this. So, like, if you drove to work and you couldn't find a parking spot, so you had to park somewhere on the street, and then you get a ticket for parking on the street, and then you try to go to the gas station, and that gas station is just somehow miraculously closed that one day for repairs, like a water main broke or something, and then so you try to go to the next gas station down the way, but then it's full of people because that gas station is closed, and so then you have to wait a half an hour to get gas, and then you finally get gas, and then the pump that you're using doesn't work, so you have to slowly manual pump because it's taken so long, and then that momentum could build up, right?
Yeah.
And so all of these cooperative components lined up to give you the day that you were in vibrational alignment with,
right?
And that's luck and unluck, right?
Yeah.
And so it could be either way, but either way, there's all these cooperative components that are lining up to give you what you're asking for at any given moment.
Yeah.
And how cool is that? Because that if you're having a day like that, you can flip that switch.
Yeah.
You can pivot.
Yeah. Yeah. You can, all it takes is a couple minutes to get back on that wheel of, better vibration, and you can change that day around in no time. Yeah. Yeah.
And the cooperative components will be lining up to give you what you've been asking for.
Yeah.
It will line up to give you to your new ask.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And this next part is reaching the tipping point. So it's kind of about that.
Yeah.
Our responsibilities are indeed paltry compared to what will effortlessly be done for us. Yet, nevertheless, taking some action, consistent action, is of paramount importance. Again, it's not so much because of what you might achieve, but because taking action is how we put ourselves in a place of receivership of life's magic. Whether you're thinking, speaking, or living, the universe takes note, sees your true intentions, follows your actions, and knows all. You're never alone. The instant you think new thoughts, the entire mechanism of the universe is thrown into motion. Immediately, players and circumstances are arranged and rearranged to create the sequence of events necessary to bring about your dream. Then, as you physically move with your dreams, there will follow life's so-called accidents, coincidences, and serendipities deliberately calculated to predispose you to the right people at the right time with the right ideas. You'll also be infused with precisely the right epiphanies, bright ideas, and creativity necessary to pull off your manifestation. Yet, if you are not physically living your life out in the world, at least moving in the general direction of your dreams, there simply cannot be such serendipities and lucky breaks. So you can't just sit on the couch and expect it to happen. You gotta take part in your life.
Right. If you're gonna sit on the couch and expect it to happen, you better be really actively manifesting and doing meditation on that couch.
Right.
Otherwise, you're just gonna get the same old, same old.
It's not gonna work if you're sitting on the couch watching Netflix.
No. Unless it's a really good Netflix show and you're laughing really hard,
Right.
then you might start getting some good stuff.
Get some good vibes going. Yeah. Simply doing much of what you already do and what your peers who know nothing of life's workings do may even be enough when coupled with an awareness of how your thoughts become things. But to exponentially increase the universe's chances of reaching you suddenly and surely, do a few extra things. Act with faith and act as if knocking on a few new doors and turning over a few new stones. Again, when such simple steps are taken consistently with the knowledge of how they can and will be exploited by the universe, it's as if a tipping point is simultaneously reached, and the subsequent results can and will be staggering and swift. So good. And so fun. It makes it, I don't know if you want that or not, but it makes it so fun when you are actively knowing what you're doing, when you're creating.
Right. And again, it's so empowering
to
know that you're creative and actively doing it. It feels good to do it.
Yeah.
And then it also feels good to watch those little things, those little breadcrumbs that show you're on the right path and the right trail.
Yeah.
It makes it fun. It makes it so exciting. It makes it an adventure. And you never know what you're going to get, but you always know you have that positive expectation, which creates positive results.
Yeah. Yeah. I had someone tell me the other day, I think it was yesterday, that that they didn't realize how negative thinking was affecting them until they were talking about something and heard the words come out of his mouth. And he said it almost stopped him in his tracks and was like, wow, I am the one creating that, and didn't realize it. Just like when you had the big epiphany that one day, and everyone does it, but until you catch yourself doing it, you don't really realize it, but as soon as that comes out, you can change it up.
Yeah.
And And that's what he did. And then things went better, a lot better. So,
It pays to listen to yourself.
right. Yeah.
Listen to the words that are coming out of your
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah.
That
for
can make
sure.
all the difference, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it can. It can.
Mhm. So, thoughts that stretch you.
Mm.
I like that. It's natural to become overwhelmed when you first begin to truly understand your power and responsibility. But when you also begin to understand that you have a loving system, powerful principles, and an aware universe at your beck and call, it becomes a much less daunting task. Then the challenge becomes realizing just how much you can and should leave to the universe. At first, this may seem pretty straightforward, asking and then having faith. But when you won't realize, but what you won't realize is that your own initial requests are tainted with limited perspectives and old school logic. Happily, once you see this, you can begin recognizing how much more you can ask for and expect from this magical universe we live in. As an analogy, think back to when you were a kid and you were asked what you would wish for if you could wish for any one thing. It used to be a torturous exercise because it seemed that whatever you picked would mean you couldn't have any of the other things you dreamed of. But then it dawned on you one day that the thing to wish for was to be granted more wishes. Then you could just keep on wishing and wishing. This is how the universe works. You can actually ask for a lot more than you might initially suspect. But if you don't think you can ask for help, however, or if you think you can ask only for modest, selfless requests and that you really shouldn't overdo it, then that's all you're going to get. Think broader. Let your imagination go wild when asking for things. Don't ask for enlightenment and then think that you must go to a solitary hilltop to practice receiving it. Ask that enlightenment come to you effortlessly while listening to your favorite music or driving home from work. In addition, don't just ask for wealth and abundance and then think that you must bust your behind to do your part. Ask that it comes to you quickly, honorably, and easy. Don't just ask for a new friend so that you can then have someone who understands you. Ask for parties, celebrations, fun, and laughter. Don't just ask for a new job. Ask for a career that thrills and challenges you every single day, or one that makes a huge difference in the world. Don't ask to make a difference and then think that you have to begin making personal sacrifices to do it. Ask that it be a rip-roaring blast, that the most fun you've ever had. Most people have no idea how many limitations they automatically attach to even the simplest of their desires. Remember, you are not alone. You have at your disposal a living, loving universe that's deeply tuned into you, that can and must be delegated to, and by understanding its presence and having a renewed faith in its magic, you can effortlessly begin commanding the elements to do your bidding. Oops, did you register what I just said? It's easy to just say, but I just said that you have to have faith in its, quote, magic. Do you now have faith in its magic? Do you now have faith in the unseen? Are you consciously aware that you don't have to figure out the hows or do anything alone? Well, starting today, if you can begin incorporating this kind of thinking to everything you do, welcome to the party.
I love that.
I agree, Mike Dooley.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah. He's so fun the way he writes and the way he teaches. He has so much fun in his life that it's you catch it just by getting his vibe,
Just by reading this book.
Yeah,
like it brings
yeah.
you I get
Right.
kind of jaunty.
Yeah.
Listen, reading it,
Yep. And if you know who he is and how he talks, you can picture him, you can hear his voice in your head.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's really good.
He's a neat guy.
Yeah.
This next part is one of my favorite parts of this whole section.
Awesome.
Getting grounded
Oh, yeah.
in your power.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's easy to take the magic of life for granted and not feel its presence in our own lives. To help make its presence more obvious, realize that faith in this magic starts with an admission and recognition of the miracle that you already are. Not just your unique personality, charm, and style, though these are miracles sure enough, but the very basic level of your existence. That you have awareness and perspective, and your thoughts and observations continually pour through you without any effort on your part. That's the starting point, and simply dwelling on your own miracle, which you are helpless to recreate or destroy, not even death or suicide, ends the stream of your thoughts, which do not originate from the physical world, should be the starting point of your belief in magic. Going a few steps further, begin to realize that of all the things you think you've ever done in your life, you've actually done very few, except to issue directives based on your intents and expectations that enabled the universe to reach its hands into your affairs and get the real work done. Looking forward, realize that this very same magic can be counted on as you set your short and long-term goals. By recognizing life's magic and how it's worked in your life already, you can begin counting on it to work today and in your future. This immediately means that you can begin having more by doing less, leveraging the universe and engaging the magic that already pervades your entire life.
Yep. He says it so good there.
Yep. I think it's really amazing that he reminds you that you don't have to do it all.
Right.
You don't have to know how it's going to happen. A lot of people get hung up on like, I want this, but I don't know how to make it happen.
Right.
Well, that's not your job.
No.
That's not your job. That's
Mhm.
that's the universe's job, is to help you come to the how, or to create the how for you, or
Right.
show you the way, guide you.
Yeah. All we have to do is take the steps that we're given or that we get by our intuition or whatever, and act as if we're moving towards our goals. And we are, and it's happening, and we're creating that reality as we do that.
Right, exactly. So our job is to ask for what we want. First, kind of make a decision. What do I want? Right? We talked about that last week.
Yeah.
What do I want?
What do I really?
It's such an important question.
Yeah.
And then to move into, okay, now that I know that I want what I want, I'm deciding to have it. And once you decide to have it, then the universe is like, oh, okay, here's this, and 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 here's this. Here's the path. Here we go.
Yeah.
And you either follow it or you don't.
Yeah. Be looking for things. Be observing your life as you're going, and pay attention to what's going on around you, because there's signs everywhere and key components that are popping up in front of you all day long, all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And showing you, are you on that path of least resistance towards all the things that you've asked for?
Right.
Or are you off of it?
Yeah.
Is it going really well, or is it not?
Yeah. Yeah.
And what are you going to do about it? Either way.
Right. Don't try to push, because that's resisting the easy way of allowing.
Right. So what could you do?
Yeah. Yeah. Take a nap.
Take a nap. Take a deep breath and go.
Yeah. Yeah.
This isn't where I want to be.
Yeah.
I know where I do want to be. Okay, what's one more thing I can do?
Yeah. Yeah, just noticing and taking a breath is a huge, huge step to change up that energy and to change up your direction of focus.
Because it begins to change how you feel.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that's so important about breathing. People say, breathing doesn't work for me. Well, you know what breathing does, though? Breathing begins to change your autonomic nervous system.
Yeah.
And how it's responding. And as you take deep breaths and you let them out, that autonomic nervous system starts to calm, which then in turn begins to calm you, which then in turn begins to calm your mind, which then in turn begins to calm your feelings. So it has that ripple effect.
Yeah.
Whether you're aware of it right away or not. It does start in the body. So that's one way to begin to calm the body first, if the mind isn't calming first. You know, so it's a way to pivot. That's not hard to do. You don't need any equipment, and all you need to do is
you don't, it doesn't, you don't need things to make this work and to create the life that you want. You don't have to have a bunch of tools or or a big system or anything to do it. You just have to know about energy.
Right. And recognize where you're at, where you want to be, and how close are you to that right now?
Right. Yeah.
Are you there? Or are you not there? Do I feel good? Do I not feel good?
Yeah. Pay attention to your body. How does your body feel?
Does it feel light?
Heavy, or does it feel light? Yeah. Does it feel light? Yeah. Yeah. It's all in your control.
Yes. Awesome. You get to decide. You get to decide. You get to decide where you go from where you're at right now. That is your every moment possibility. Every moment you have the possibility of something better.
Yeah.
If you choose it.
Yeah.
And that really is creating your own luck.
Yeah. It really is. So good.
I don't know about you, but I feel pretty lucky today.
Yeah. I do too. Yeah. It's been a good day.
It's been a great day. I agree.
And it's your choice. Do you, when you get up in the morning, are you going to choose to have a good day? Why wouldn't you?
Right. I mean, do you want the alternative?
Right. No, I want to have a good day every day.
Yeah. So why don't we decide that?
Yeah.
So let's make a decision together. All right.
Right.
If you want to feel lucky, if you want to have a good day tomorrow and every day, right? We can make that decision together.
Yeah.
And it's just as simple as feeling it and going, okay, I have decided that I'm going to have a good day today and every day going forward.
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy something about every single day. And I have decided that I am extremely lucky in all the ways.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see what treasures await me tomorrow.
Yeah. And a good way to do that is to start writing down things that bring you joy, or writing down things that you're grateful for. We've talked about that so much. Mike does that, and Rhonda Byrne talks about that in the book, The Magic. Almost every book that you read about manifesting the life that you want to have talks about making a list of the things that you love, or the things that bring you joy, or the things that you're grateful for. It starts that momentum right away. And if you learn to do that right away when you wake up in the morning, oh, I'm so grateful that I slept good and my bed's so comfy. Whatever it is, just start doing that, and it's going to create that momentum right away, right off the bat.
Right. Absolutely. And if you start the day with that energy, imagine the possibilities that the rest of the day has.
Yeah. Yeah. It can be so fun.
Oh, yeah. And it is.
It is.
It is.
A daily adventure.
It is. And like we said, you get to decide. Make a decision today. Make a decision of how you want to feel, what you want your life to be like.
Yeah.
Just make a decision. Just say, I've decided. And insert what you want for life here. And then leave it to the universe to begin to bring those cooperative components together.
Yeah.
Follow your guidance.
So,
and I know we make it sound simple, and it is.
Right.
But it's a practice.
Yeah, it is a practice. It takes a while to get the hang of it, but
it does, just like anything else. I mean, just like this pilot that she talks about, or that he talks about.
Yeah.
She wasn't just born knowing how to fly a plane.
Right.
She had to, learn all of these techniques and learn all these things and take flight simulations and then do real flights with an instructor and learn all of these things of how to be a pilot.
Yeah.
She didn't just know how to do it right off the bat.
Yeah, it's a skill like anything else. And that's why you call it a practice. It's something that you learn day by day, and you just keep learning and learning. And you always have the ups and downs, but they don't knock you off your foundation as much when you know how to work the energy.
Right? Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's what we want for you guys, is to have
Yeah.
a joyful life. We want you to have fun. We want you to enjoy the adventure that is your life and get to see more and more of the possibilities you've dreamed about come to fruition.
And
deserve that.
Yeah, knowing that you're the one responsible, it's a big thing when you first learn that. It's like, what? I have to take responsibility for all the crap and the good things? Okay, I can do that. And you just know that you're the one in charge. You're the one that can change it when it's going bad.
Right.
And it is your responsibility to do it, not
Right.
anybody else's.
Right. And we'll also put the caveat in that you're not responsible for anybody else and what their actions are.
Yeah.
That's not your fault if somebody does something that's
No.
good or bad or wonderful or whatever. None of that is on you.
You can't control
other people. But you can control your experiences and how they trend towards in your life. Not saying you'll never have adverse experiences.
No,
but
we always do.
Right. But do you want mountains or do you want molehills? Right. I choose molehills.
I choose the small one.
I mean, preferably not with moles in them, though.
Right. Yeah.
For my garden's sake.
Rodents are our favorite topic. Don't get us started on those.
Don't get me started. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, have we covered everything?
I think so, pretty well.
Yeah.
There's always more.
Yeah. There's always more, and there's more next week.
Yes, and we're looking forward to next week and talking more about making your own luck, because that's what we're all about this March. Let's make some luck. Let's have some fun. Let's enjoy life together. Yeah. And watch wonderful and amazing things happen in our lives. Right. And I love hearing your stories. So for those of us that are watching, those of you that are watching this together with us and enjoying this experience, we want to hear your stories. I love hearing stories from my clients and the people that aren't my clients, and we just have so much fun together. So please continue to send us your stories, write comments, share. We'd love to share on our podcast if you have something really cool that happens to you. So please feel free to share if you have something neat, fun, exciting, or really serendipitous that we want to hear about. We love hearing stories. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, Carissa, where can we find you? Well, you can find me on this podcast, which, if you're listening to it, is SoulSpace Podcast on YouTube, at SoulSpace Podcast, nothing before, nothing after. You can find me on Facebook at Light of Hope Healing, which is a good place because it has links to other things, like my Square site, which is light-of-hope-healing.square.site. Light of Hope Healing is a bunch of dashes in between all the words, .square.site for some reason. But that's also on my Facebook page, so you can go there and look at my links, I think. I don't know. Facebook keeps changing. I'm not sure. I know. But anyway, you can contact me on Facebook. You can send me a message on Messenger. That's easy. Yeah. I get those still, which is great. You can find us collectively on Facebook too at our SoulSpace as well to see what we're up to. In person this weekend on Saturday, which is March 14th. I'm having my Reiki 2 class, which is going to be so fun. I can't wait. I love teaching Reiki. Oh my gosh. I forgot how much I loved it. Yeah. And then I'm going to be doing 2 expos coming up in April. I'm going to be doing the Souls of Spirit Expo in Fargo. And then I'm also going to be doing the Souls of Spirit Expo in Bismarck as well. So all my Bismarck friends, I'm coming at you again. Awesome. That'll be fun. Yes. And Tracy, I know finding you is really easy. It is. You want to tell us about that? Yeah. Inspiresignals.com. That's it. All my links are there. I'm on Facebook and Instagram, Inspired Signals and Inspired Signals Studio, both of those pages. I have
a Reiki masterclass coming on Monday that I'm excited about.
Yes.
And I have artistic alchemy class, workshop, whatever, workshop more. That is next Thursday. I don't remember the date.
Next Thursday is March 19th.
So that'll be fun. And this series, this one is about using neurographics for calmness and stress relief. So something we can all use right now and always. I mean, who doesn't want less stress in their life?
Oh, yes.
This this one is really calming and really fun, and no artistic ability is required. So that'll be fun.
You don't require any artistic ability for any of your workshops.
No.
The fun part is you get better as you go.
Right. Yeah. And everybody is an artist, so
yes,
doesn't matter what your experience.
Doesn't matter if your drawing experience is stick figures. No, you can come to these classes.
And this one is really fun because you just kind of scribble.
Yeah, it's gonna be a blast.
Good.
For sure.
Yeah. So that's about it for me. Facebook and Instagram, I said that. Yep.
Yeah.
So
that's it. Check it out. Check out our artsy stuff on the Inspired Signal Studio.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I love all of your art. Every time she shows me a new picture, I'm like, I want that. I want it. I don't have anywhere to hang it.
Person can only have so much, so much on your walls.
My house is so small. I only have, everything's covered already.
Mine too. That's why I bring stuff here. Yeah. We kind of cover our office too.
Make it beautiful.
Yeah, it's good. It's fun to create. So yeah, we will see you next week, same time, same place. We'll have some more fun creating luck.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.